Hey everyone, how you doing? Sean here, recording from my store, my comic shop, Fat Moose Comics. Best comic shop you've never been to, so there. Anyhow, real quick, I'm a bass player, a professional bass player, by which I mean people give me money to do that. I've been doing it for well over 30 years, because I'm a very old man. And over the years, I also play guitar, and a little bit of drums, a little bit of that, and I sing, whatever. Point being, for the past 20 years, on and off, I've been working with an acoustic trio, where usually I'm on bass and vocals, Big Al's on guitar and vocals, and Spunk's on guitar and vocals. And sometimes I realize that certain songs maybe don't need bass, maybe they were better served with percussion, so I started playing tambourine and egg shakers and all this crap. And other times I did it because they learned a song without telling me they were learning a song or whatever, and so I'd be like, well, instead of screwing up the chord changes, I will just play percussion. But that leads me to this. One of my closest friends in the world has recently, over the past year or two, started playing acoustic duo gigs with her husband, and she plays bass, but mostly she just sings. And she said, well, you know, I want to play a little percussion when I'm not playing bass, just to add to it, you know, instead of just standing there with my hands free. It's always, that's the most awkward thing ever, you know, like when you don't know where to put your hands when you're singing, and I'm well aware of that, which is why I always either have an instrument or a percussion instrument, whatever. I'm rambling, sorry, it's been a long life. So she asked me for advice, and I was going to just teach her virtually. We can't get together in the same place because of the pandemic, and I don't mean that this means it's not an actual thing. It's an actual thing. I'm just saying we can't, she lives out of state, and it's not an option. So I was going to make her a video to show her the techniques I've developed over the past 20 friggin' years, and then I thought, well, why not just show everybody? So again, not a professional percussionist or whatever. I do have a modern drummer shirt, so that's got to lend me a bit of authenticity. Anyway, let's jump right into it. He says 20 minutes later. Okay, so step one, I use egg shakers in this hand. Now, I just got these because I misplaced my usual ones. They come in different volumes. Here's soft. Here is medium. Here is loud. Well, it hit the floor loudly. Here's loud, sorry. Here's extra loud. So, for today's purposes, I'm going loud and extra loud because it can never be too loud. So, here's the deal. I use these in my right hand. I'm right-handed. This is the technique I've developed. So, you don't want to, I mean, unless the song calls for it. But here, it's about the accents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. What? I'm probably not counting this correctly, but here. So, let me just mess around. Or double time. Or anyway, you can choose your own adventure, just, you know. Depending on the song, depending on what you need to do. So, that's my right hand technique. I use these kind of almost like a hi-hat and a snare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Now, with my left hand, tambourine. This is not my usual tambourine. I have a tambourine that I've been using for over 20 years. It's beat up, it's rusty, but the little jingle jangles are rusted, but it gives it a nice timbre, a nice tone, it gives it gravitas. unfortunately, after my last gig, it ended up in my drummer's gig bag because somebody else was helping us pack out, and he thought, oh, percussion stuff goes with the drummer. He was wrong. I'm getting it back. I talked to my drummer, like, dude, you got my stuff? He's like, I got your stuff. I said, fair enough. In the meantime, never hurts to have a backup. So, thing about a tambourine, let me put these down. I'm going to go right-handed real quick while I explain it. You got this. Again, it's like the egg shakers. You get the chicka chicka pocket chicka. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. Now, if you do it this way, you'll notice it's a very different. It cuts off more quickly because gravity and physics and shit. So, but if you do this, it rings out more. Don't do that. That's just bothersome and annoying. So, what I do with the tambourine, my left hand. So, here's the deal. It's kind of what I do. Depending on the song, I'm going to throw different rhythms in. Use them at your peril. So, here. Oh, the other thing, and I forgot because I did not plan this out. The backstroke. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. That's as important as just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic stuff, seriously. But another little thing I like to throw in is the little. So, almost like a snare roll. So, we can do like, whatever. I'm not counting that out. I don't care. I'm tired. I'm very tired. But that's it. You get that. 1, 2. So start, if you're new at this, start with that. Get comfortable with that. Then get comfortable with the, and even leave this hand out just. That's it. Nothing phenomenal, nothing new, nothing that's going to change your life. But if you want to do some percussion stuff, I've learned over the years that this is a good combo. You get the. And then you get to do the tambourine drop, which is always recommended. Anyhow, this was probably a waste of all of our time, but if it helps you in any way, again, not a drummer, not trained, not successful. I do have a shirt, though. Thanks to the Dawson. If you don't know the Dawson will find you and teach you much better than I could. Anyhow, take care, guys. I gotta go get food. I haven't eaten in like 3 days, so take care.